question here. You got the guy with the two staffs on either side. Is that the same symbol then in the tabernacle with the cherubim in the most holy place? In the mercy seat, are we the mercy seat in the two cherubim? I know in the Western world has the cherubim on the left and right. In the old ones, I think it has all intertwined, right? It's like the cherub. Is that the same symbol that you're talking about, or is that different?
I only wrote the symbol as a reflection of what it is to be centered as Vav, hey, Resh, hey, and Noon, hey. I wrote it as a mirror because they're and yes, absolutely. The cherubim are mirroring themselves as masculine, feminine, vibrating as womb and phallus for conception, right? For seed and conception to share the same space. Go ahead.
So in the writings that were found in the Qumran, it described at the ark that the cherubim were in a tantric position. So, we've been presented pictures where they were touching wings, because of the Puritan movement. We couldn't have the cherubim on the top of the Ark of the Covenant being in a tantric sexual position. That wouldn't work for a Puritan or that kind of, pulling sex out of it. That wouldn't work. It's just absolutely not going to happen. So they made sure that all the images would show that the arcs or the wings were touching, right? But if it was hammered out of one piece of gold, then how could the wings just be touching if it was hammered out of one piece of gold? That never made any sense to me. But like I said, the Qumran writing showed that they were in a tantric position as on the mercy seat. We're talking about the kafar, the covering, and the two staves of authority. From my perspective, Rick, if this will help you, I know what he was saying by that. That is a representation of Hillel and Lila, because two lameds, as we know, lamed is a staff. So there's twin staffs. Hey, behold, that's what Ken was sharing. Wehene, behold, it was all beholding the double staff of authority. And a couple weeks ago, I shared with you that those two letters, when they come together, one is pushing out, the other one is drawing in. It actually is the creation of the toroidal field. The two of them together come and create a toroidal field, aka how the Merkaba, the chariot throne of the cherubim, the Ark of the Covenant, plasmic field energy is working through a toroidal field. Again, how do you describe this to people 2,000 years ago where the technology, we didn't have science to back up what the technology was and what it was doing? Impossible, absolutely impossible to do. So there are things and frequencies with the letter that are echoes from ancient Egypt that have come through because they were way more advanced. And when I talk about ancient Egypt, I'm talking about the time before the antediluvian flood. I'm talking long time ago, that way before, that they were way more advanced. We got dumbed down. Unfortunately, our consciousness level got dimmed. Everything got reset and we had to start over. Again, all of this trying to come through and transmit through all of these frequencies, trying to get to us today. And now we have science to back up what was being shared within the sacred languages, taking high esoteric thought and trying to put them in a lower vibration in communication and words when these concepts are far beyond words. Words are very constricting for esoteric thought.